a lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with Rutgers head coach before the game. One of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So Rutgers offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Traylor. Floating away. Right down the middle. Connection to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Running inside, it's Mitchell.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! A pick six.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to buy time. Fires on the move. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside. It's Howard. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Crane. Oh, they're after Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Number 36, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to take off. Got a 1st down. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Trailer. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. The Scarlet Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the touchdown, Maryland! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, David, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch,
He's got an alley. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Trailer. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together into the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. How about the offense both teams put on display in this first quarter? Huge early numbers. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Wants to throw. It's Crane. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Manning. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Zings it complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Terrapins are threatening in the red zone. In the red area, it's Howard. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to run for it. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hopkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw, it's Trailer. Steps away. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing right. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. He got it right inside the pylon. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Crane. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of
just steamrolling the defense. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, everything on that play started off great. The offensive line gave a great pocket to the QB to survey downfield. He found the open receiver. You just got to finish the play. Receiver, you got to make that catch.
Turning it on. Makes Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The official says no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still one. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Scanning the field, it's Crane. Turns it loose deep. He's got it way down the field. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that.
There's a crease. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Wants to fire on second down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. Rutgers takes its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Under fire. He'll pull it down. Did the work himself. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Running inside, it's Mitchell. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Got out of trouble and throws. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. In the waning seconds of the first half, just enough time to try a field goal to take the lead. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Crane. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Howard. Finding some room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Escapes the pressure going right. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Finds his man. It's Fleming. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Wants to go right back downfield. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Fleming. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Traylor. He's got him in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. That one comes out hot down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17. Gives it on the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving. Plows through the defense. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Pressure coming. Snagged out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Mitchell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Trailer. Here's a heat. Firing to the right, complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Quarterback will keep it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the pressure. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Scarlet Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quick completion on the out route. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Rutgers! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to add another. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. the play fake. Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Terrapins come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking for space, it's Howard. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Tackled there by the defense.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up.
Here's a little room. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed,
And he muffs it, a loose football. They'll pounce on the loose ball in the end zone, stop the drive, and it'll be a touchback. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Got his man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gonna take a shot on second and short. Got his man on the right. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Oh, they're after him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long cup. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Man, I'm a good play caller when I got a guy like this at the quarterback spot. Like, he's so adept at seeing where the space is, finding it, breaking through it. And Palmer, this isn't the first time he's made a play today.
No, you're right, David. And it's got to be frustrating for the defense because they knew with his running ability he was going to get his touches, and they knew they had to be able to slow him down from running the football, but they haven't been able to do that. When you've got speed like this guy has, and you can throw it the way he does, he just causes so many problems for you as a defensive coordinator. This guy is going to be a problem for any defense that faces him this season.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got maybe some room here. Makes it past the marker. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Terrapins. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The short hands, it's Mitchell. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Under fire. And they got him.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Traylor. Bringing the heat. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
The give as they work on that clock. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. 2nd down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. Back to the ground with the running back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. Offense in an empty set. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Escapes the pressure to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And with that kick, man, we got a 1-possession game. Here's the good thing. Good news is you got all 3 timeouts. So you can kick this football deep, use your timeouts, save as much time as you can to give your offense a chance to go win this football game.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give, it's Howard. Oh, he's got some space. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. Well, Knights call timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Rutgers takes its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the Terrapins inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. Rides the back and leaves it. Can't get him to the ground. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down?
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down.